Hello everybody, this is your boy the Green Talent coming to with a video that is kind of devastating to the Philadelphia Eagles. If you guys remember, the Eagles beat the Washington Redskins 27-17 in yesterday's game against the Washington football team. But we were actually on a natural high after that win. But what I'm going to talk to you guys about now is something that's more critical to the team than that I can possibly get. I mean, if you guys haven't heard already, head coach Nick Sirianni, head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, has been put on the COVID-19 protocol. What they call pro COVID-19 protocol. I'm gonna put it that way, or the reserve COVID-19 protocol. Yeah, he's been put on it because somehow between yesterday's game and today, or he might have got the virus way beforehand. Because if you guys know now, it takes 15 days to get exposed to the virus. Once you get exposed to the virus the first day, and if you're around anybody more than 15 minutes, if you still around them 15 minutes, like I said, you gotta be standing around them. You can't walk. If you walk past them, you're fine. But if you in that little circle within 15 minutes, the virus can spread like that. You know what I'm saying? And so somewhere along that time, so I guess probably either last week and this week, and when he somehow got tested positive for the virus. So word is that he's going to wind up being doing the practices doing through virtual reality TV, which means that teams are going to be sitting down and they're going to be watching him on the wide screen as he discussed the plans against the New York Giants. Now, it's a possibility that he might not be available for the New York Giants game. I hope that he does, because see, we all know it takes 24 hours to test negative. So if he tests negative, if he get tested negative Saturday twice within 24 hours, there's a possibility that he could be on the sidelines to help the Eagles win against the New York Giants. If not, then it could be the other offensive coordinator. I can't think of the board name, Streshkin. I can't pronounce the guy's name, but he's the offensive coordinator, and so he knows the plays, but he's gonna be the interim coach until Nick Sirianni returns from the COVID-19 protocol. So I'm sorry to hear that, and I know you guys are sorry to hear that as well, because like I said, we just got off a natural high win, beating the Washington Redskins 27-17. I'm not exactly sure how many times that I can talk about that, but it's exciting. I'm still hot, but after hearing about Nick Sirianni, kind of puts me in kind of like on the mid-level low between high and low. So I'm neutral on that. Also, he wasn't the only one. If you guys remember, the guy the Eagles signed, I think last week, Damian or Darius, I can't think of his name. I don't know his last name is Clark. He's the offensive tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles. This guy was signed off the practice squad or signed off another squad, and the Eagles signed him to a 2-year contract and carries him on to 2022, which is next season. So he's been signed for this year, and then he got 1 year for next year. He's also been exposed to the COVID-19 virus, and he's also in COVID-19 reserve protocols as we currently speak. So the Eagles now have 2 players on the COVID-19 virus. There's a good chance there could be others. So we don't know the situation right now as who Nick Sirianni has been exposed to, or who he been around the most. We don't know, because if you think about it, his entire offensive staff and the coaching staff as well. So I mean, if you're in a big wide room and you all spread out, that's fine. But if you all group together in one small room, and one guy has the virus and don't know he have it, he can definitely spread it, and he can spread the entire room with the virus. So, but the Eagles Nova Care facilities are large rooms, so some of them guys might not be exposed. But as far as being on the sideline yesterday, and it's a 60-minute game, so you gotta look at from the sideline to the back of the locker rooms where the doors are closed and all the players are together listening to the coach and making adjustments to go back into the second half to win the football game. So you gotta look at all of that. You gotta look at the second half adjustments where they all in one small room, and then you gotta look at them all on the sidelines. You know what I'm saying? So you got some players that have been around Nick Sirianni for so long to a point that if they have caught even a little bit of that virus, they can spread a little bit of the virus and take it to other players. So we don't know exactly the situation or the situation of this virus that he has caught. We don't know who has it or who has been exposed. We don't know this, but we got today, we got Thursday, we got Friday, and Saturday. So we actually got we actually got 3 more days. After day is 3 days. So we got 3 more days until the Sunday matchup against New York Giants in Philadelphia. So that's what we're currently looking at right now. Currently, you know what I'm saying? And so I figured I should bring the news to you guys because some of y'all probably already know. If you don't know, I'm letting you know now. Some of my Eagles mates out there are Simone. What's her name? Simone. I forgot her name, but anyway, she also had made a video, a live video about Nick Sirianni catching the virus. So she did it first, and I'm doing it second, and I'm quite sure there's gonna be other Eagles mates as well on YouTube. They also gonna bring y'all guys the news about Nick Sirianni and the case of the COVID-19 virus that he has been exposed to, and he is in COVID-19 protocol, which means he's isolated at home, and he could be doing everything virtual reality from here on out until Saturday. So we don't know the extent of it, and we don't know who else been exposed to this virus. So I'm hoping in that, I'm praying and hope that nobody else has this virus, because we can't afford to go into the New York Giants game with up to 10 players on the COVID-19 protocol, because some of these guys are starters, and so we could be in the same predicament as the Washington Redskins was, who we played last night. So that's what I'm currently looking at, and I'm quite sure that what y'all are looking at as well. So it's a possibility the Eagles could have more than just 2 players with this virus. We could also have some coaching staff members also with this virus. We don't know. So I'm quite sure all these people are being tested currently. I'm quite sure they all got tested, and so we all know it takes 2 days to see if you test negative or test positive for the virus. So that means that Nick Sirianni probably got tested the day before the game. And if that's true, that means that he been around someone 13 or 14 days before last night's game to get exposed. And if that's true, that means that there going to be other players out there on that sideline that got exposed. And there's a possibility that some of the guys from Washington football team also got exposed, because the players that was around Nick Sirianni have passed the virus over to them. So I don't want to wish the worst, and I don't want to talk about the worst, but this is what we're currently looking at right now as players that could be exposed to this virus. And I'm hoping that we don't have no 8, 9, or 10 players, especially starters, on this protocol that could detriment us win against the New York Giants in coming weekend, because see, we can't afford to have starters that have been exposed to this virus. We can't, you know what I'm saying? Because if we do, the Giants gonna beat us up like they did 2 weeks ago, and we can't afford another beatdown from the New York Giants, because if we lose to the Giants, that's gonna dampen our playoff chances of getting to the playoffs. It's gonna hurt us dramatically, and we can't afford to have that. And so, without any further ado, I want you guys to keep yourself up, to be safe, stay safe, keep yourself isolated, and if you got your shots, please go out, please get your shot, please get them, and stop reneging, you know what I'm saying? I got my shots, haven't got the booster shot yet. I'm still wondering about the booster shot, but it's a possibility I think I'm going to go ahead and get it, you know what I'm saying, before this year ends. If not, it'll be January when I get the booster shot. But right now, it's about protection. It's about protecting myself, my co-workers, and anybody else I go around. Because one thing about it, once you around somebody with more than 15 minutes after being exposed, pass that virus onto another person. And we definitely don't want to be killing people because last year we had over 500 to a million people or more that got exposed and have died from this virus. And once people get exposed to the virus, and once they die, their body has to be burned because once you're dead, your body is still contaminated. And if you don't know that, look it up and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not spreading no lies, folks. This is for real. Now this new virus called the Omicron that has came all the way from Africa, and now it's here in the States. And now, from what I've been told, it's in the lower parts of the United States that we currently know, Texas, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, all those southern states right now have this virus. And it hasn't gotten worldwide yet because they're trying to contain the Omicron virus where it's at now, because if it gets out any further, it can spread worldwide and it can kill even more people than what the COVID-19 virus have done last year. So we can't afford to have people dying. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, go get your shots. Stop being stupid. Go get them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about saving lives, saving yours, and saving others. That's what it's all about. So I just feel that I need to put that message out there because, like I said, a lot of people out there haven't gotten that virus, haven't gotten that shot, you know what I'm saying? So I understand, you got your right to decide if you don't want the shot or not. That that's your choice. You know what I'm saying? I can't pull your leg, I can't put a pin to your head until you go get the shot. I can't do that. And I refuse to put somebody into something that they don't want to do. I refuse, and I'm not gonna do it. That's not in my pedigree. So like, comment, share, subscribe. This is your boy, The Green Talents, coming with a video of quite importance. Notification bell on top. Peace out. One love. And fly, eagle, fly, baby.